What's going on, y'all? We're about to check out the non-amazing Lucas. I know. I'm about to bring a whole bunch of dust on the screen, but I haven't cracked some jokes on him, and I've been seeing a lot of people in the comments saying that they missed me roasting Lucas. So let's take a look at what he has to say, see what's going down. He's probably definitely going to cry, and he might bring up reparations, and definitely Candace Owens.
Nick Fuentes wants a gay army.
Oh my goodness.
So when it comes to Nick Fuentes, I always figured that he was nothing more than a troll.
You've been doing the same intro for 30 years, and you know we got to do a dust check. This nigga look dusty as hell. Hold on now, because I want to be able to zoom. This is the dustiest dude. I haven't roasted him in quite some time. Why is he still dusty? Why? This is insane. Come on. We had to do the dust check. What is that on his hat? What is that? That freaky thing. This nigga. Wash the hat, bro. It's okay. Just wash it. Bunch of residue. Some people was telling me in the comment section, yo, that's not dust. That's blue magic. I was like, blue magic? Like Frank Lucas? Peep the connection. That's all I'm saying. Peep the connection.
Trying to mask the fact that he's a closeted homosexual. Well, he's not even closeted anymore, if we're going to be honest. We have him caught in 4K on his phone, watching trans adult content. We have him on a live stream 4K, watching male on male adult content.
None of that stuff is for me, but I also don't care. Like, I'm not trying to obsess over who's watching. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. It got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. Now, are you jealous, Lucas? You wanted him to watch it with you? But nah. What do we talk about? I don't give a damn about this.
He's come out and talked about Catboy and how he romanticizes about that. And the only reason he had to stop talking about it was due to optics. And then he had to talk about, trad wives and we love women and everything.
Let's get it straight. It was the Catboy era. I missed it too. They bullied me out of it. It was funny. And Vosh made up a bunch of nonsense about it. And then I had to capitulate for the sake of optics and say, no. We want to be trad and get married and women are awesome.
So he's very much been open about his homosexuality. He's even, came out, talked about how he met Greenwald at a gay club.
I think what a lot of people don't know is that you and I did cross paths once before. And as a matter of discretion, I never talked about it, but you actually decided to talk about it on your show.
This is a gay club, by the way. Don't ask me why I'm there. This is a gay club because Glenn Greenwald's here. Don't ask me why I'm there. I'm there to kill everyone. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Brother,
So he's out there. Nevertheless, the Groypers,
I don't even know what that clip come from, but I've always found that clip to be funny as fuck. That nigga was disgusted. What was he talking about in the brother clip? I gotta see the full fucking clip. The last clip that I can't even mention that one. That was funny. No, I think I can. I can say that. The Why Are You Gay clip, that's one of the funniest clips. Especially when you go and watch the full interview that clip comes from. That is one of the most entertaining interviews you could watch in your life. Also, I don't care what someone else is, but that's a funny meme. But yeah, the brother clip, I want to know what that comes from. I got to see the full video. He was disgusted by something.
They're in denial. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. But what is happening is they're constantly talking about this anti-white racism, okay? There's an attack on white men. This is what's going on. He had J.D. Vance talking about it's okay to be white. You don't have to be ashamed, all this white guilt.
In the United States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
If you make it seem like you have to.
The irony of all of this is that the main perpetrators of this anti-white racism are white people. I mean, if you consider, a Mexican such as Fuentes and a lot of them white.
You're saying you're a white supremacist? I'm not white supremacist. I'm Mexican. I know I kind of white supremacist. I saw the white supremacist. Okay.
Beta. That's a whole nother story. But that's what's going on. I want people to understand this.
for eternity. This thing is going to always be the dustiest person in the room forever because that's just him. That's his style. I'm not surprised he's still dusty. That's fact.
Because what he has recently advocated for is the whole concept of looksmaxing.
I want all of you to be looksmaxing.
Oh,
now, I don't endorse the use of drugs. I'm not doing any of that. But this is the year. I don't want to catch anybody not mewing. Lean is the law.
Why are you gay?
Now, from my understanding, this became popular off of this one white guy.
That's crazy. I just mentioned that clip. That full interview is the funniest damn interview that you ever could find, bro. Like, I don't even know what the show was, but that shit was entertaining as fuck. He put a pastor on the line for no reason. And they disconnected the pastor, kept arguing with the person. He goes, we got another caller. It's the same pastor. Like, did the pastor call back? This shit is comedy, bro. They gotta be actors. They all have to be professional actors. And this is a skit. Oh, that shit is funny. I might react to that one of these days.
Named clavicular or whatever. And what it is trying to heighten your physical attraction, your physical appeal, right? And he was, smashing his bone, his zygomatic arch to widen it. He was putting on makeup. I kid you not, as a grown man, putting on makeup, putting on eyelash. I don't know what it's called. Remove.
Well, this nigga clavicular be wildin'. He be wildin'. Like, that whole bone thing, insane. Fam, people are saying similar things for martial arts, right, to some degree, and don't realize the amount of martial artists that when they 70 could barely fucking walk or talk or eat their own food. They over there, dead ass. Niggas don't even think about that shit. It took me a while before I caught on, wait a minute. I don't think we should just be doing this whole bone conditioning thing. I think that would happen naturally. Nah, I'm crazy. All right.
Not remover. It's not blush because that's for the cheeks. Just eyelash stuff. Okay.
So imagine that with your face.
That's what he was putting on, right? He's using substance abuse to have him lose weight, taking steroids, all of this stuff, and it's just like, bruh, none of this is going to attract women. None of this. And Fuentes has even come out and said that, hey, he thinks all that is, he thinks all that is gay. That any man who's looking to be, happy to take his son to Little League.
Why is this the topic of the damn video? Why is Lucas so obsessed over if someone's a part of the alphabet? That is very cringe. That's a weird focus to have.
There's something wrong with you.
I don't care.
You see these guys now and they want to live a domestic life. It's absolutely pathetic. It's embarrassing and it's sad. They fantasize about buying a big gay house. They fantasize about taking their kids places.
Wow.
Why are you gay?
Men used to be like a Rolling Stone. Men used to be, they're about their business. They're about the farm. They're about the factory. They're about the business. They're a soldier. They're a cop,
What?
And I'm just like, bruh, does no one see what's happening? And I've tried to warn white people. I've tried to warn white men over and over and over again. I've been like, listen, instead of blaming the Jews, why Susie is now dating Deshaun, or why Susie is now with Mr. Ming, perhaps you should do some soul searching, right? I mean, maybe you should look at the problem, the man in the mirror. And it's gotten to the point where even now, I forgot his name, but he was like the OG white supremacist. And he says he's grown tired of it. Where he's like, yo, I get the whole Jews and black people low IQ, but how does that help us? Right? How does that solve our problems as white people?
I have to be honest, though. I get bored with it. I get it. It's like black IQ is low and crime is high and we're well behaved and we score very highly on the LSAT and Asians too, and also the Ashkenazis, and we need our own country. It's just sort of like, okay, I get it, but the fact that even if we had a white country, if I snapped my fingers and all non-Bavarian phenotypes, evaporated or something, we're still in decline. By the way,
and it's hilarious because this is exactly.
Now, if we could get Dr. Umar to say the same thing, now we cooking.
What I've been saying, have I not? Do I not post the quote by Lyndon B. Johnson of hey, if you can have the lowest of the white person think that they're better than the best of the black person, you can go in their pockets. And I'm like, that's exactly what all of these people have been doing. That's exactly what Fuentes has been doing. Crowder, Kunduz, all these people. They've been hyping you up, but they've been hyping you up.
I should have bet money. I knew he was going to bring up Candace Owens. I just knew. On one of my channels, I was getting a bunch of hate in the comments because I said something nice about Candace Owens. I'm like, damn, it's such a hate community for Candace. You can't even say that you like Candace. It's pretty odd. But yeah, you knew he was going to say that.
Towards extinction. Damn. And I've been waving the flag like, listen, we can have a really good country. We can
Hey, what's up, Ren? How you doing?
have peace on earth. But y'all have to, get out of your wicked ways. Y'all have to educate yourself and stop being hustled and bamboozled by turning black people into the boogeyman. And so now he's talking about Looksmaxing. He's telling people not to have a family, talking ill of that.
Well, it kind of doesn't matter if you're multiplying out in the periphery. And it's like, I don't think we really need to be giving any awards out because you married a woman and had kids. I mean, that used to be the expectation. Now people want a prize. We need to go at the center, and that requires real dedication, real sacrifice that, yes, might involve actually not having kids for some people.
Why are you gay?
I'm like, what does that lead you to? That leads you down a path of bussy. That's what he's doing to the white youth. And I am shocked. I am flabbergasted that no one has caught on to this. They're so focused on the anti-Semitism. I'm like, bro, y'all don't get what's going on here. All right. Y'all don't.
So you focus. Oh my gosh, this hat is so dirty. So you focus on the alphabet community aspect of everything. Got it. All right. We know where your mind is at now, sir. We get you.
Okay, what's going on here? Y'all are about to go extinct due to your own ignorance. All right. Y'all have been so focused on more black people and everything that now one of many prominent individuals who has the ears of the white youth and is controlling them, or at least influeing them to a great degree, is now promoting them towards a path of homosexuality. Damn. This is poetic justice. This is hilarious to me. All of this talk, you had Benny Johnson, right? Benny Johnson was talking all this stuff of, oh, this is slander, because Milo, who's an ex-gay, he comes out and talks about Benny Johnson as a homosexual. Benny Johnson threatens to sue him off of defamation. Guess what? No lawsuit. No lawsuit. So what we're starting to see,
so that means it's true.
I never really believed.
So wait, no lawsuit means that you're insinuating it's true? What is wrong with people? Also, why is that the most important thing in your life? Like, I really understand that. You can't even wash your shirt and hat, but we supposed to be sitting here and taking your advice?
Genuinely, I never really believed that. I was like, even when it came to the whole CPAC and they break in, Grindr and stuff like that, I'm like, nah, that's not right. But now I'm starting to realize that a lot of the prominent conservatives, the Benny Johnsons, the Jack Posobiec's, the Nick Fuentes, and a lot of these mofos are closeted homosexuals.
Come on now, dog.
So they have the wife and the kids for optics. It's changed the dating scene. It's changed everything. I really feel bad, bro. I really feel bad. So I'm just saying, listen, if you are, little Timmy out there, listen, if you don't have anyone to follow, you can follow me. All right. I won't lead you down to the path of bush.
And this is where it all comes down to. And why do you want little Timmy to follow you? Anyway, that's so strange. This nigga's weird. You were trying to build a following. Don't watch them, watch me.
See, okay, well, we can make and reform this country bigger and greater and better. Because right now, these fools have no role model. Genuinely, they have no role models, fam. They don't even have Superman. Okay, we saw what James Gunn did to Superman, had him getting kicked in the crotch, having temper tantrums with Lois. They have nobody. White youth right now are in disarray. They are in disarray. and you know what happens, okay, when they start having problems. Everyone suffers, okay? They start going to schools, all right? If you get my drift.
He's out of line, but he's right.
They start going to schools and they start becoming, Jeffrey Dahmer. So this is for the bettering of the country. But the crazy part is that they're blaming the Jews, right?
Yeah, he's a racist bastard, bro. He's racist as hell.
They're blaming black people. They're blaming everyone. And the truth of the matter is that the reason why the birth rates of them are going down is because they're gay. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe Looksmaxing, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Or you believe, that's all they can say is not true. The evidence is right there. It's right in front of you. The only people you have to blame are yourselves, bro. That's the only thing you have to blame. I guess the lineage of evil is about to come to an indefinite end. They not about to have a lineage to even pick up the title of the lineage of evil, bro. They about to, I guess that's a benefit for us, I guess. Anyways, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Thursday.
Shut up. You're just going to ban them if they disagree with you. You're just going to block them. Anyway, I think this guy's a weirdo. He's shown time and time again why people would think so. So Lucas looks so greasy. Nah, that's facts though. This nigga, he don't try at all. He's nasty. But that's just my opinion. Tell me what yours is down in the comment section. Yikes. Yikes.